If you're wondering which gaming routers are worth your money, stick around. After we run through each product, I'll give you my personal take. Would I buy it or would I skip it? No fluff, just my honest opinion. Let's get into it. TP-Link Archer AX11000 with its 8 antennas and 1.8 GHz quad-core processor, this router delivers speeds up to 10.7 gigabits per second, making it perfect for large families who game and stream simultaneously. The gaming features are pretty much marketing nonsense though, and the interface is confusing with all these fake game options that don't do anything useful. The router is so damn big it looks like a dead spider on your desk. But at least it has 8 Ethernet ports and a 2.5 gigabit WAN port for when you want to wire up your entire gaming setup. Would I buy it? Maybe. It's fast, but overpriced for what you actually get. Asus ROG Rapture GT-BE98. This beast packs a 2.6 GHz processor and supports Wi-Fi 7 with speeds up to 25,000 megabits per second, which is complete overkill unless you're planning to download the entire internet. It has two 10 gigabit ports and dedicated gaming features that actually work, unlike some other routers we just talked about. The price tag will make your wallet cry, but the router's performance and gaming optimization tools are no joke. Would I buy it? Yes. If you can afford it, this is the ultimate gaming router right now. Netgear Nighthawk RT-AX56U. The performance is mind-blowing at close range with speeds over 1,500 megabits per second, but walk 40 feet away and watch those numbers drop faster than your kill-death ratio in Call of Duty. The design looks like a stealth bomber had a baby with a router, and it comes with a 2.5 gigabit port. But Netgear wants you to pay extra for security features that other brands include for free. The router occasionally needs a restart, which is super fun in the middle of a gaming session. Would I buy it? No, great performance, but too many reliability issues and paid features. TP-Link Archer GX90. This tri-band router delivers solid gaming performance with speeds up to 6.6 gigabits per second, and unlike its bigger brother AX11000, the gaming features actually do something useful. The antennas make it look like a red spider from hell, but the coverage is excellent, and the game accelerator feature actually helps reduce lag. The USB port is surprisingly slow though, so don't expect to use it as a network storage device. Would I buy it? Yes. Good balance of gaming features and price, without the marketing fluff. Asus ROG Rapture GT-BE98 Pro. This beast packs tri-band Wi-Fi 6 with speeds up to 11000 megabits per second, and comes with a 2.5 gigabit port, making it perfect for when you need to download your entire Steam library in 5 minutes. The router gives incredible coverage with up to 38% better range than its predecessor, though you might need a bigger desk, since this thing is absolutely massive at 13.9 inches wide. I love the programmable RGB lighting on top because nothing says I'm a serious gamer like a router that looks like an alien mothership. Would I buy it? Yes, if you've got $450 to burn and want the most overkill gaming router possible. Asus RT-AX58U. This little router is like the responsible younger sibling who still knows how to party, offering Wi-Fi 6 with speeds up to 3,000 megabits per second at a much more reasonable price point. The performance is surprisingly solid with consistent speeds of around 880 megabits per second at close range, though it starts to struggle more than its bigger brothers at longer distances. The parental controls are great if you need to stop your kids from gaming past bedtime, but with only basic gaming features, this isn't really the gaming champion of the family. Would I buy it? Maybe. It's a decent budget option if you're in a smaller home and don't need all the fancy gaming bells and whistles. Asus RT-AX82U. Now, this is what happens when someone at Asus said, "Make it gamer." It's got RGB lighting that makes it look like a robot with glowing eyes. The performance is actually really impressive with speeds up to 5,400 megabits per second. And the mobile gaming mode actually makes a noticeable difference when you're playing on your phone. The only real downside is that it's missing some advanced features like WTF-fast VPN support. But at this price point, I can't complain too much. Would I buy it? Yes, it's the perfect middle ground between performance and price, plus it looks cool as hell. Asus RT-AX86U. This router is like the straight-A student who's secretly really good at video games. It doesn't have flashy RGB, but it's got the lowest lag of any Wi-Fi router I've tested. The 2.5 gigabit port and excellent gaming features make it a beast for online gaming, though the design is about as exciting as a tax return. It absolutely crushes it in performance tests with speeds over 1250 megabits per second at close range, making it one of the fastest dual-band routers out there. Would I buy it? Yes, it's the best bang for your buck if you care more about gaming performance than looking like you're hosting a rave. Asus ROG Rapture GT-BE98. This beast delivers blazing fast speeds up to 2167 megabits per second on 5 GHz and rocks some sweet RGB lighting that'll make your setup look like a mini disco. The latency is incredibly low at just 4 milliseconds, which means you won't be blaming the router when you get destroyed in your games. While the price tag of $600 might make your wallet cry, the performance will have you grinning like an idiot. Would I buy it? Yes, the speed and reliability make it worth every penny despite the steep price. TP-Link Archer A9 AC1900. Don't let the budget price fool you. This router punches way above its weight class with speeds hitting 492 megabits per second in testing. The Smart Connect feature automatically puts your devices on the best band, so you don't have to deal with that headache yourself. The only real downside is the basic 2.4 gigahertz performance that could be better. Would I buy it? Maybe. It's a solid choice if you're on a budget but don't expect miracles. TP-Link Archer AX6000. This chunky square box looks like it could survive a nuclear blast, and with 8 antennas, it better deliver. Spoiler alert, it does. It crushed our tests with speeds of 911 megabits per second at close range and 850 megabits per second at 40 feet, making it perfect for gaming across your entire house. The only real bummer is the mediocre web interface that feels like it was designed in the Stone Age. Would I buy it? Yes, the performance is insane and the price is actually reasonable for what you get. TP-Link Archer C5400X. This thing looks like a spider had a baby with a gaming PC, but damn does it perform, hitting 859.5 megabits per second in testing. It's got a beefy 1.8 gigahertz quad-core processor and enough RAM to run a small country, plus it stays cool under pressure, unlike your typical gaming session. The downside? It runs hot enough to fry an egg, hitting 105 degrees Fahrenheit during operation. Would I buy it? Maybe. Great performance, but the heat output is concerning for long gaming sessions. TP-Link Archer GE900. This beast of a router packs Wi-Fi 7 technology with a combined bandwidth of 19 gigabits per second, which is pretty damn fast. And it comes with dual 10 gigabit Ethernet ports plus a fancy SFP Plus port for fiber connections. The internal fan can get a bit noisy, and this thing runs hotter than my mixtape at 138 degrees Fahrenheit, but at least the RGB lighting makes it look cool while it's cooking. Would I buy it? Yes, because it's actually cheaper than other Wi-Fi 7 routers at $469 and delivers excellent performance across all bands. TP-Link Archer AX55. This budget-friendly router is like the Toyota Corolla of networking. It's not flashy, but gets the job done with speeds up to 750 megabits per second and solid coverage for most homes. The setup is super easy through their Tether app, and it even supports mesh networking if you want to expand later, though the design looks about as exciting as a brick. Would I buy it? Maybe, because while it's not the fastest router out there, it offers fantastic value for money at around $110 and includes decent parental controls. Asus RT-AXE7800. This tri-band router supports Wi-Fi 6E and can hit speeds up to 7.8 gigabits per second, which sounds impressive until you realize the 6 gigahertz band has shorter range than my patience. The performance is actually kind of mediocre for the price, with lower throughput than competitors, but at least it has a 2.5 gigabit port and good parental controls. Would I buy it? No, because for $250 you can find better performing routers that don't feel like they're trying to compensate for something with their weird looking design. Asus ROG Rapture GT-BE98. This chunky gaming router is built like a tank with its quad-core processor and dual 2.5 gigabit ports, delivering some seriously impressive speeds of up to 868 megabits per second on the 5 gigahertz band. The gaming features are actually useful with a dedicated gaming port that prioritizes your connection, though the spider-like design might scare your cat. Would I buy it? Yes, because despite being expensive at around $300, it's rock solid for gaming and has the best range I've seen in a router. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the gaming routers for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.